right, let's move to social media since that's kind of like the direction we're starting to head now. So you said MySpace was where it started.
Yeah, that definitely sounded like.
So what comes after MySpace? It's like MySpace, then
Was
Facebook.
Facebook
What's the
after
progression?
that?
I think
Facebook. Remember,
was like
Facebook was just for
2006.
college kids. You needed a college email. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, when it first started, yes.
Yeah, and then it opened up to everybody, and then it was children and everyone from there. But I think in terms of like our careers, IG.
So when I first, this is a somewhat embarrassing story. Well, I don't know much about social media, and I still am trying to learn. But I downloaded Instagram because I thought it was strictly for editing photos, and I didn't know that other people can see what you did. I thought you like go on Instagram and you upload a picture and you mess around with the filters, and then you post that picture on like Facebook. And it was like people were like sending me all these like requests and stuff, and I didn't know. I was like, okay, maybe like somehow you connect on this. I didn't know that meant they saw the stuff I was doing on there. I was posting the most embarrassing things, like editing them so stupid. And then I just stopped going on Instagram because I was like, I don't feel like editing pictures anymore. And that thing was up there for so long until finally I learned what Instagram was. And I was like, oh, I think I uploaded Instagram like a year ago. And I went and looked at it in the comments, and everybody like, you know, and at this time I was I'm a retired police officer now, but at the time I was still a cop. So when you work with these types of people, they're the most brutal people. I guess it's like having like brothers. I don't have any brothers or sisters, but I guess it would be the same as having like brothers.
Multiple now.
I got like annihilated on the comments for the stuff I was doing. And then I quickly learned Instagram was a social media platform. I had no idea. So
You remember how ridiculous the filters were too, and we all used them? It was like they turned you like bright yellow. People were like, "This is so cool."
Oh yeah, or like when there was like a phase where everybody would go black and white, but then you would highlight one color. Like one thing had a color. It was so cool. Yeah, we were pretty dumb back then. Yeah. So that's my embarrassing Instagram story. Like getting hot now.
Anyway, so how did your story start?
Well, with social media, I was on Instagram in like 2011. And actually, so I just recently lost my Instagram account. I had 640,000 followers, and I got disabled by Instagram due to sexual exploitation, which if you follow me, you know I don't post anything worth disabling. That's a whole nother story.
I will agree they are highly sexual. But yes, not deleting your Instagram worthy. But
no. They are very sexual, but you know, like there are a lot worse pages that are left alone. So I think there was just somebody just after me reporting it over and over and over, which kind of turned out to be a huge blessing because the new page that I have has grown so quickly and the engagement is so good. It's actually doing better than my massive page did. So whoever reported me, thanks.
If you're trying to take someone down, I mean, they will always find a way to overcome.
We talked about that right before we went live. Was that we've been dealing with that on YouTube right now? Is YouTube has been fine, and all of a sudden, every video that we post, it'll be up maybe for 24 hours, 48 hours, and then we'll get a random copyright strike, and it'll always keep say like, this is your first warning. If you get another one, it's strike one, and then you can't upload for a week. You can't go live for a week. And so we have to dispute it. And it'll say like, sometimes it'll say for sexual content, and it's a workout video. It has nothing to do like sexual at all. There's nothing in it that's sexual. And then we'll appeal it, and it's always been overturned. But the funny thing was when we made this live video, we put a thumbnail up, and I'm guessing, well, because we didn't even shoot this video yet. And this morning we woke up to a copyright infringe or a guidelines infraction strike because I guess the thumbnail, because that's the only thing that there was to the live video. So we had to like delete that one and start a new one. So it's just YouTube right now. It's like we're under fire on her channel, and it's somewhat scary when you build, you know, that thing, that YouTube, that Instagram, whatever it is, for it to get pulled down or deleted. Right. It's just it's like
Claudia is just too sexy for my YouTube.
Right.
But you know what? Like even with this new account, and this is hilarious. Like I like doing Q&As with my fans every once in a while, you know, just to get engagement going and stuff. And last week I did a Q&A, and somebody asked me, "What do you look for in a man?" And my response, literally verbatim, was, "Well, I don't like men any more or less than women, but what I look for in terms of qualities are like loyalty, you know, drive, blah, blah, all this stuff." that little blurb got taken down because they told me it was hate speech because I said I don't like men. That's all they got out of that. They didn't get the rest of it, but they took it down for hate speech.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness.
do you see what's going on in the world? The Asians that were just massacred. This is hate speech to you? Like, this is really where the world's going? Like, it's pathetic to me. It's absolutely pathetic.
You know, I think part of it too, and I don't know if anyone has clarity on this, is some of this is like computer algorithm based.
Yeah.
Where they recognize certain words or certain, movement on social media and it flags it and
Right.
it's deleted. And I think that's part of the problem is these, because it's not like there's some guy just sitting there saying, I don't like that, right? But I think this algorithm has just gotten so big and everything's trying to figure it out that nobody really has a handle on what to do or what to say.
Yeah.
Did you ever, when you lost your big page on Instagram, did you actually ever hear from somebody as to like what happened? Like you just woke up and it was gone, right? That's just it just disappeared.
I just tried logging in and I just opened up like the app and like a blurb popped up and said you have been disabled. And then if you clicked like learn more, it says I've been disabled for sexual exploitation and something. So getting a hold of somebody at Instagram is like, you might as well get a hold of the president. Like good luck.
So she appealed it, and I kid you not, you get an appeal after they review your appeal, you get an email confirming that they reviewed it in the next step. She got that email, but she got it in every language of the world. Hundreds of times.
Thousands of times.
I think she ended up being like 10,000 of this email over the course of like 2 months. Yeah. All in different languages, Chinese, Arabic,
and anything
French,
that
Italian,
Facebook is
every country.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think it's still a glitch of this algorithm. Because even the people that have looked into this for us, they're like, we can't figure it out. Like we don't know what's going on. We cannot figure it out. And we did hear when the page first got taken down that there was a guy toting on Twitter that he had gotten her page removed, deleted. So we don't know if that's exactly the person that's responsible or if it's an algorithm glitch or what, but we're still doing some due diligence trying to figure it out. But as she said, her new page is popping. So
nice. Jenna Geary commented, she said the same thing happened to one of my thumbnails and it was just a bikini G-string. Well, Jenna, yeah.
Have you seen your glutes?
Probably going to happen.
Have you
seen your glutes?
Yeah, I would flag that too.
I'm offended by those glutes because I don't have them.
But we do need actually a copy of that thumbnail sent to us.
Yeah, we need to review it for our own.
We will review that. So what